Ronson hit show. And now here he is. Please welcome Steve Ronson.
Hey, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody, and welcome to my hit show. I am your host, of course, Steve Ronson, and tonight we've got a fully packed show for you all, hosted by myself, of course. How lucky you are. Tonight, we've got the lead singer from the award-winning artist, The Photocopiers, here to tell us all about their upcoming tour. We've got a social media star singing in the car with us, and let's not forget everyone's favourite segment, Eat It or Speak It. Then, of course, we'll finish the show, as we always do, with us, the audience, something, and I suppose we'll see what they say. Now, thank you all for being here. Appreciate it. You know, we're doing well in this run of shows, we really are. And I've heard some stuff in the news. You know, people have been saying the reviews are coming in from all over the world. So I got some jokes that I thought would suit all our different audiences. You know, if you're American, for example, when you go into the bathroom, and you're American when you come out, what are you in the bathroom? European. Hey, there we go. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, I'm not just talking about people here. We've got a wide variety of audiences, including animals. What can I say? What do the fish say when, you know, he swam into the wall, for example? Damn. Yeah, how's that? See, it's a thinker. It's a thinker. Think about it. Think about it. And, you know, finally, on the fish jokes, what do you call fish with no eyes? A fish. I'll leave that one with you. I'll leave that one with you. I'll leave that one with you. Right. Now, to move on with the show, basically, well, let's move on and introduce our very first guests. They are supposedly a breakthrough musical talent, and people are saying they're the next big thing. They used to say that about me, and now look at me. Please, everybody, welcome the lead singer of The Photocopiers. Thank you so much for being here. Nice to have you on the show.
Cheers, I appreciate it.
Take a seat, take a seat. Oh. Amazing. Now, thank you so much for being here. It's a great pleasure to have
Thanks for having me.
Have you on the show, definitely. So, tell us a little bit about how's it been recently? Obviously, you've had almost overnight success, it seemed.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, how's it been?
Yeah, it's been a bit of a shock. I mean, as you said, it literally was overnight. I mean, I was just in my bedroom doing my thing, jamming to my tunes.
As you do.
As I do.
Of course, 100%. We've all experienced there.
And next thing I know, I wake up in the morning and I'm like, oh, Jerry, the bloody press is here.
What are they doing?
I know.
The bloody press.
I know.
Honestly, I know you're feeling it. I had a sort of similar thing with this show, honestly. Sort of first show came out and oh my God, where's he going?
Yeah.
Where's he going to go next? So, what makes your band so special? As I say, overnight success, everything seems to be drawn to you. Everything's happening for you at the moment. Why you?
Well, I think it's just because, I mean, us as a band, I mean, for starters, we're all beautiful men. We're all beautiful, so we're really tapping into that audience that just love beautiful men. And
do you reckon that's why? I mean, not to point any fingers or anything. Hello.
What?
Do you reckon that's what's happening for me?
Oh yeah, that's exactly what's happening with you. I mean, God, you look gorgeous today, my friend.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
So yeah, I think it's a mix of our looks, but it's also because our lyrics really tap into something with our audience.
Sure. Now you have brought your guitar on.
I have.
Unfortunately, I don't believe you've got time to play a song, unfortunately. But I will ask you about your upcoming tour. So you have opted to take a boat around the world rather than a plane. You mentioned the sustainability of it all. Was it really true, or was it more of a money move?
Well, you say that. We've started with a boat, but we've actually now moved on to cycles.
You're cycling around the world?
We're cycling around, well, not around the world, around the UK.
Oh, right.
But then when we hop on our boat, as you said.
As you do,
and then we will be cycling around Europe and America when we get there.
That's fun. Well, congratulations. That
Thank
sounds
you.
good. That sounds good. Look, and I really appreciate you coming on, obviously.
appreciate
And
you having
hopefully,
me.
you'll get to the levels that I was one day. If you
I reckon I'll beat you. I mean, you're
I
kind of
don't know.
going like that.
Let's
and
not
I'm
get
going
too
like
cocky.
this.
It's still my show after all. Okay. Thank you so much, though. I do appreciate you
thank
coming
you.
on, and
Appreciate it.
see you soon, I suppose.
Thank you.
If you stay relevant. Coming up later on today, though, we'll be tucking in some delicious treats with viral sensation Bradley Welsh. We'll be asking their audience their thoughts on a number of issues. Now, though, we're headed to a very dull and not so secure car park to meet up with a certain celebrity guest.
You're all right, mate.
It's the wrong script.
Yeah, are you able to help me get to work? Yeah, I'm running late. No. Yeah. Amazing. Right, I'll pull up now. Thanks. You're right, mate. Oh, thanks for doing this.
Oh,
Appreciate
no worries,
that.
Stephen.
Sleep, but you know. All right, nice. So just help me get to work on time, you know.
No
honestly.
problem.
Show these days, it's.
Literally no problem.
Shall we listen to some music?
Oh my god, yes, I'd love to. Save me. You're such a good driver.
I know. They tried to get me for the new Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can imagine they've never really had anyone on there that drives like you.
Exactly.
Probably wanted to change it up a little bit. You know?
Exactly. Yeah. And they saw I did a driving segment on last week's show, and they gave me a ring and they said, look, we need you on. And I was like, listen guys, I appreciate it, but I've got other commitments right now. Exactly. Well, thank you so much for helping me get to work. What are your kids' names? I really do appreciate it, and you know, I hope to see you soon.
Oh my god, Bubbles, she's so young, you know.
Yes, for sure. Thank you so much. All right, I'll see you soon.
Haven't you?
Yeah, thank you. I hope not. You too.
Such assholes.
They are.
Well, that was fun. Honestly, thank you so much for coming down with me when we did that. You'll be seeing another episode, I'm sure, very, very soon. Now I've got the opportunity, I might just say, musical man myself, I mentioned it in the previous interview. My debut album, Just a Man and His Guitar, comes out on the 14th of May, so pre-order that now. Give it a go. Now, we move on from a celebrity to a viral sensation. Bradley Welsh, welcome to the show.
Hello,
Thank you so much for being here. It's really nice to have you on. So obviously a little bit of background on us. We do have a history together, don't we? First appearing on UEA's Friday Night Footy over a year ago now. Imagine that. And what lows you've reached since then, eh? A couple of court cases and a new divorce. Well, we can't all be perfect, can we? But thank you so much for joining us for this lovely game. This is, of course, Eat It or Speak It. So, in the middle here, we have some spicy stuff. Alrighty. Give me a second. And the way that it'll work is I'll ask you a question, and if you don't want to answer, reach in, I'll grab a handful and down the hatch. In the same way, you'll ask me, and we'll give it a go.
Sounds
Alrighty,
good.
simple as that. So, now our first question for you is something which is about someone who I do believe you know very well. And by that I mean the headlines that are saying, you know, oh, what's his opinion on him? God, are they friends again? Are they not? When are they going to have another tussle? Darren Bent, we started alongside him in Friday Night Footy. I want you to name 3 things you like about Darren. That could be his looks, his footballing ability, his relationship with his family, which I know yours isn't as strong. Anything like that. Name 3 things, that's all I ask. Otherwise, reach in, grab it down. Straight away, just like that. Not a fan?
What is that?
Not a fan?
God.
Is that not something that you're particularly interested in? What's your opinion on spice? What's your tolerance?
Like, quite good to be fair, yeah. Go for hot at Nando's, me.
Do you? Hello, Nando's. Is that something you frequent regularly? Obviously, we heard that you've been banned from all of the Nando's across London. Obviously, that being where you're from. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, it's a tough one, you know, the allegations getting thrown around the Nando's.
I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
no
it's
one
hard
messes.
to take. They're lying, though. They got.
Are they?
Yeah,
Are they?
absolutely,
Right.
absolutely.
Sure. Right. Do you have a question for me? I do believe.
No, I don't think I do. No.
No. We'll just leave that one there, shall we?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for playing. I suppose. I'll tell you what. No. I'm going to ask you one more.
Yeah.
So, I heard that the new team that you are playing for is a smaller scale than you have previously. You had your first win the other day.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. Well,
How would you rate your performance, honestly, in that?
Couldn't make it to that one, unfortunately.
There we go. And
yeah.
why was that? Down the boozer the night before?
No. I can't actually remember what it was. I was doing something though. No, I was watching football actually.
Right,
Yeah,
research.
Research. Yeah, exactly.
Of course. It's a shame it's not paying off though, eh? Well, I believe you're sticking around for our next segment.
Oh, yeah.
Answer some questions from the audience.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah.
Amazing. Now, the first question from the audience, I do believe, is as follows. Alrighty. No worries. So I'm going to ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Well, I'm grown and you know, I'm a footballer, mate. Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
No, you know what I mean. The ambition's certainly there. Skills?
Yeah,
Not
so
so
I made
much.
it. Wow.
You know what I mean? Was it 3 appearances for Manchester United.
Yeah, one of the biggest clubs in the world. Yeah, that's me.
I
That's
mean,
me.
multiple for Middlesbrough, but then they got relegated. God,
Yeah.
not
yeah,
good, not
yeah.
good. Right. Well, yeah. Anything you want to ask me? Do you want to ask me what I wanted to be growing up?
Yeah. What did you want to be?
An
when
entertainer.
An
And thank God
entertainer.
I made it.
You
know
failed
what I
at that, mate.
Well, you know what I mean.
Still time, though. Still
Yeah,
time.
of course, of course,
Yeah.
of course. Now, one more question for you. What was your dream vacation spot? Now, if you were to go anywhere in the world, where would you want to go?
Recently, Vegas. Something. Yeah, Vegas.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Right, okay. Is that somewhere you're still allowed to go?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been recommended not to, the gambling issues or that. but
the gambling issues. We know that. Lost the house and lost the cars. That's a
Well,
shame.
yeah,
It's
you
a
got
shame
that,
that footballing money doesn't get you everywhere. Now, unfortunately, that is all we have time for today. Thank you so much for coming on.
Yep.
I really do appreciate
No,
it.
you're not
I
getting
no,
me,
come on,
mate.
come on,
Yeah.
come on. Would you? Second time. I do appreciate you coming on. It's always a pleasure. It's not. We probably won't be having you on again, but it's nice to see you nonetheless. See you in the front page of the tabloid soon. I'm very, very sure. Don't get me wrong. Now, unfortunately, that is all we have time for today. Thank you so much for watching. Tune in next week and buy my debut album when it comes out in a week's time. We'll be having more guests on the show. Another Eat It or Speak It with Harry Styles. He's going to be on. So look forward to that. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.